This is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and today we're trying this watercolor sample on book pages. I got this idea from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and I was just totally in love with the idea, and I meant to do just a sample to show you, and I just went crazy and made a whole bunch. So, I mean, they're absolutely amazing looking. These are fantastic. I have this watercolor thing in my art supplies, so I pulled it out. I originally was going to try and do just the regular kids one that you get. So, and I don't really see why you can't use that one. This one just had a couple more colors, and it came in some art thing. So I just love the way that these look, but yeah, you can just like tear off a section. I'll do one that and this paper may not tear very well. Actually, it'll just probably crumple. This particular paper is really, is this how I want to do it? Yeah, okay. It's really old and brittle, so it'll probably go real easy. Okay, oop, that's wet. Yeah, and then you just take one of these and you put it in your junk journal as a little ephemera piece, and I love them. I think they are so fantastic. So let's do one that's got all book pages on it, and then I'll kind of tell you what I learned about this process and doing it. So let me just try this one. So there's another one. Those are adorable. I ended up doing a rainbow one and I smeared it. But yeah, you just, you can tear it, or, so this section would be the sampler. And you can see it's still wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. But that's super cool looking. And then just lots of different color combinations. I tried it on this paper. I thought it was okay. I made them kind of close together. So there, little one there. So paintbrush. Generally when you're using watercolor, you want like a long brush. Here's like, I think this is like a Chinese brush. And this one even has like Chinese writing on it, and this brush worked the best. So the long and skinny works pretty good too, but obviously you can still use this kind of brush too with a flat brush and it'll work fine. The key really is using a lot of extra water. So when I first started doing it with like this particular one, I don't think I was using enough water, and you can kind of see the brush strokes, but I mean, it's still, I mean, looking at it now as it's dry, I still really like the look of it. And as I was doing these, I realized it's a lot easier to do a big sheet. So you get a big sheet and then you do a bunch of one color. So for this one, I have like, this will end up being 6 samples. So then you can do one like this where I did the entire row the same color. So then each sample, so like this is a sample, and you know, that's a sample. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of this one. This one again, also 6. I don't know why I didn't go to the end. So I'll just go ahead and pick one of these. I just use my spritzer here, and I spritz it right in the tray, and then add a lot of water and figure out which color. These colors are kind of different because I don't know, they're like all muted tones, which is nice. This is a nice gray with the blue. So I don't know, I'll try, see how many I can get out of that. And if you don't have enough water, you can just dip it back in and come back. And it may take longer to dry, but I think the effect looks a lot better. when you have more water on it. And you don't need to play with it so much like I did, but I keep going back to the same colors, but this time I'm gonna try maybe like a gray. This is actually like a lime green under there, but you can't see it because I mixed it with some other things. So I'm just gonna add more water and get a bunch available. It's kind of turning into like a pea green. So that's kind of a nice color, kind of muted. So it doesn't show up that well, I'm thinking, on this cream color paper because it's too close. So I may go over this. You know, that's a great thing. I mean, these are so fast and you can just play around. If you know, don't like it, you can go over it with a different color. So oh, that's why there's no water in there. Water. Get a little more. Yeah, that one's kind of pale, but that's all right. What color should I add? Maybe I'll just go with a brown, the darker brown this time. I haven't done any purples, so maybe I'll do purple, except in at the end of my rainbow. And I'm gonna pay attention to my rows. Yeah, this one makes the best looking circles, and it's faster too. Like all my circles kind of, I can do, you know, multiple at one time without having to go back in, because this obviously holds a lot of ink in there. So, but any brush will do. I might just make this a 4 because I've got that extra row. So what should I do? Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like the pink. I'm going with the pink. This pink is so light. I'm gonna need more water in there to get the pink out. It'll be like a pinky brown. That'll be fine. Doesn't have to be super pink. I think I just added some other color in there, blue or something, on accident onto this one. But these are all different strips, so it doesn't much matter. And man, this is fun. I could do this all day. Who knew this was so enjoyable? It's like really relaxing. Anyway, yeah, so if you have any questions about this, go ahead and shoot me a line in the comments. But super easy. You just kind of go for it. I did all the circles. You can do squares too. I was thinking you could do dashes also. I know that Rachel did, I need some more paper. She did some big like square ones. Oh, I don't know if this will work. Maybe this one. Try it. Ooh, I just watercolored my cabinet. All right, good thing it's plastic. Okay, so I'll try and show the squares. Try that. She did like big squares. Okay, what other? I said I didn't do purple, so maybe we'll do a purpley brown box. And it looks really neat when you have like, I don't know, just like a light color and then a dark color, or a light and then it just slowly gets darker. I don't know if I really have been able to create that so far, but maybe you can. I suppose if I added, I don't know what this is. This is like maybe a white or something. I tried that. So if I did, it looks almost like a very light aqua, but I don't think I even spritzed it. Let's see. Let's get a little water in there. Oh, it's maybe like more of a light-ish purple. It's almost like a purpley brown. get some more water in there. It's a nice color. And this one I like. It almost is like it's one shade down from the next. So I think we did pretty good there. More water in there. You can do it. There we go. There. So those are kind of nice and muted purples. Okay, so I wanted to try doing like a dash, and I think I'm going to do that with the skinnier one. So I'm just going to do, I don't know if you can even see it very well, but that was a very light color. Try a different color. More water. Oh yeah, that's very nice. And it kind of got muted as it went along, so that was neat. I might just do another one of that color going. Okay, now what other color do we have? We've got like this mustard. Let's try mustard. Ooh, more water. Okay, maybe some of this green. Totally mixing my colors together. But since this is pretty much the only thing I've ever used these for, I think it's very fine. Just fine. Okay, we'll try this other green. A little more water. There we go. Maybe the blue. It's almost like a rainbow we've got going on here. Add a little water. Okay. Yeah, these look very neat too. I like that. Try a little tealy brown. Just color my finger there. All right. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So now, let me just show you. Oh my gosh, I just totally dipped my hand in there. That one is really wet. They're going up here to live for a while. And maybe, oh, that looks neat. So if you stack them on top of each other, that might give you a neat effect too. That's the back, and it was sitting on top. I'm just gonna press it in because that's how I roll. So that's really neat. Of course, now I can't use it because I got this side. Which side's better? I don't know. Okay, we'll just put that over there. All right, and these lines kind of dried a lot faster. I don't know what I got going on here, but how can I cut this paper? Try not to tear it in the wrong spot. And then I'll show you what these look like. Get that out of the way. So then that is that one. Ooh, that does look good. So I'm thinking that different brushes are going to be easier to give you different shapes. So maybe just lean into whatever shape the brush gives you. So like this one, it would probably give you kind of, you know, this width really easily, and just do like a dash. I'll show you what I mean. Demonstration, that's the way you do that. So let me get a lot of water. Have any water left? Okay, So then you just, either I have no water or no paint. Which one is it? Okay. So then you just kind of do those maybe. So those. And those look really cool also. So yeah, just that's my recommendation. Just kind of lean into the shape of your brush. All right, out of the way. Oh man, these turned out really neat. I'm glad I added that, oops, into this process, because these, I just love these. I don't know if I've loved it. This might be my favorite junk journal project ever. That's saying a lot, because these are fantastic. Okay, well, I think that's plenty. I'm probably still gonna keep going with this because it's so much fun. And I created, I mean, so many within a very short period of time. I've got bunches up here. This one, that one did turn out kind of neat. And the turquoise, and the rainbow, lots of good stuff. As always, thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you later.